So what does it mean that all the energy is yours? I just wrote an article called The Energy is Yours, and we start out with saying nothing outside of you governs your experience. And it is because everything that you see outside of yourself is energy. This body you see right here, this shirt, this hat, everything here is energy. And it's energy organized in a field. So everything has, this hat has a field. This company that I'm building has a field. This plant that I have over here has a field to it, and there's also like this energy field, which is just a singularity, basically, right? Energy seems to be outside of yourself, and it is outside of your consciousness. It's not a part of your consciousness as such. They are actually separated, but they are intertwined in the way that consciousness has created energy. And energy is here in a sense to serve you. It is here to reflect you, and it's here to show you what consciousness cannot see by itself, because consciousness can't see it itself unless it has some kind of mirror. So you can basically understand consciousness as the I am or the I exist, which is looking through this frame called the Devir. And the Devir is basically, the Devir is your point of view. And this point of view is the ultimate primal point of view, which creates reality. Consciousness has to be there for anything to come into reality. And that's why when you have this double slit experiment in quantum physics, you see that you need an observer for reality to manifest into something other than just infinite potentials. So when there's no observer, then you have like just scattered energy that just sits there, basically unorganized, with nothing. It's not nothing. It's energy, but it's not creating any sort of tangible reality, and no one is there to experience it. So it's just standing there like some sort of canvas, ready to be painted upon, right? When the observer arrives, or when the observer is there, then bam, a reality manifests, right? And it's called the observer. It's actually the creator. That makes a lot more sense, right? Because the creator creates just with its presence, basically. So when the creator is present, when consciousness is there, when presence is there, then everything just manifests. So this reality you see, or this energy you see around me right now, is of course your interpretation. But when I sit here and I see this, well, I see this as my creation. Just by me being here, I'm manifesting everything you see around me, everything that I see around me. Of course, this reality is a sovereign reality. It's an individual, singular reality for you, and mine is for myself, and they vary. We of course have this sort of what would seem to be a common experience, but it's not a common experience at all. We can be aware of each other's field, or we can be aware that there are others, but it's always our own energy. It's always our own field, creating and kind of governing the experience, right? And then this is a different paradigm than is out there, because when you go into physics, they talk about the unified field of which we all are part of, and this is kind of what would make the reality tangible, to have this common reality. And then in spirituality, you have this oneness, like this oneness of experience, of God or whatever. Obviously, there is no God. All that God is just your energy, and the energy is yours completely, sovereignly, and the energy responds to your consciousness. So and consciousness is of course it's this field, like not this field, but like it's the I am, it's the I exist. It's projected out of this devir, which is the point of view of which everything is created, and then there's the energy around you, and the energy is neutral. It doesn't really care about anything. It's not that it's not intelligent. It is intelligent, but it's not conscious. It's not a souled, like energy is not a souled being. You're not interacting with anything. That is not like it's just responding to you. It's just a perfect match to you. So this is very different. This is a very different way of seeing reality. It has kind of been understood in some parts of philosophy, but even in philosophy they don't really go all the way, because they still don't see you as the creator. That's a very big step to take, because then you take God out of the equation and you become God. And it's basically you are the missing piece in this whole puzzle, right? And the missing piece is just knowing that you are the creator yourself and energy responds to you. So I'm not going to go more into detail about this, but just know that the energy, what your body, your clothing, your experiences, all this that is manifested in reality when you go down the street, it's all you. It's all responding, it's all in perfect alignment with your consciousness. So if you experience a lot of bad stuff, well, you might have some misalignment inside of yourself. You might have some beliefs that are creating this reality. But it's for certain, because that's how reality is, right? So this is what we're going to go into in both the courses and more of the guidance that I'm going to give is like, how do you then deal with reality when you are the sole responsible being for all of creation, for all of your own reality. Yeah, so thank you. Check it out and subscribe if you want to hear more.